Let's continue the homework of chapter 5 and 6. Let's start from question number 4. And from question number 4 to the rest of the homeworks, and I will only give you and show you the inputs. You can compare my inputs with yours, and you should get the answer as shown by the end of each question. If you didn't get the answer, and it could be some problem in your input, so you can check yours with mine, and hopefully like all the inputs I'm giving you are correct. Let's start. Okay, question number 4. Shannon wants to have $10,000 in an investment account 3 years from now. So this is the future value because she wants to get it 3 years from now. The account is 0.4% interest each month, and so starting 1 month from now, how much will she has to save each month? So the future value we know is $10,000, and the interest is 0.4% every month. So the question is not giving you the annual interest rate, which is 4.8% annually. The question is giving you the monthly interest rate directly, so 0.4%. Okay, so this is okay, something was missing here. 3 years. This is a 3-year investment plan, so N should be 3 years, but don't forget multiply by 12 since this is the monthly plan. Okay, so PV is how much? PV is the present value. Also, it's like at this moment, how much is the values in the account? From the question, it didn't mention how much Shannon deposited today to open this account. It just said Shannon will start saving 1 month from now, and Shannon will make payment for the same amount every month for 3 years. So that's PMT. The question is asking for how much is the monthly saving, which is asking for PMT here. The PV should be the beginning deposit, or when Shannon opens this account, how much she put down into this account, which is nothing, 0 here. So these are the inputs. So to get the payment, we should type in command like this. PMT is a function, and rate 3 multiplied by 12. And in the end, should be the next input should be PV, which is 0, and future value. Okay, so this should be the command. Okay, so this is this question. You can also use the calculator and to see like you get the same answer or not. Question number 5. Traverse Tires is offering a set of 4 premium tires on sale for $440. So this company is selling something for $450 now, so this should be the present value. The credit terms are 24 months at $20 per month. And the question is asking for how much is the interest rate on this offer, or it's asking for annual interest rate. Okay, so $440 should be $450 should be present value. This is how much is borrowed, and the company is making $20 back for this loan, and the rate is the question, and this is 24 months payment. So N should be 24 2 years. The future value again, after making the payment back to the credit card company, the future value should be 0 here. So, but there is a problem. If you use rate as a function, and the inputs 20, and you will get the error sign. The problem is when you have two cash flows, one cash flow will be paid to somebody, and the other cash flow will be you're getting the money. So the directions of the cash flow should be opposite. So for this question, so 20 for payment and 450 for present value, one should be positive, one should be negative. You can just put negative sign in front of either one. The results will be the same. The way you define which one is positive, which one is negative doesn't matter. But one has to be positive, one has to be negative. It says like you are paying to somebody, but you're getting money from somebody. So the directions will be opposite. It cannot be the same sign. If the same sign, it's just saying like you're getting money from somebody and then you get the money again from somebody, so which is wrong. So if you use these, if you type these in Excel, you should get the answer of 6 point. No, you won't get this answer. Remember, this is monthly payment. So what you got should be the monthly interest rate. So the question, since it's asking you for annual interest rate, what is the interest rate on this offer? Always the credit card company will give you the annual interest rate. So what you got is monthly interest rate. So remember, multiply by 12, and then you should get 6.27%. Okay, so this is this question. Number 6. Top quality investment will pay you $2,000 a year for 25 years in exchange for $19,000 today. So $19,000 today should be the present value. What is the interest rate are you earning on this annuity? Okay, so this is an annuity question, and so you're getting $2,000 a year, which is, and you got it for 25 years. So this is the payment. 25 years should be your N. The rate should be the question. And present value should be how much you got from this loan. But remember, put negative sign for one of the two cash flows. Future value should be 0. Since you are getting the annual payment, so the rate you get is the annual interest rate. So we can use rate function directly. 25, 2,000, negative 1,900, and 0. And then you should get 9.42% as your answer for this one. Question number 7. You've just won the lottery. You can receive $10,000 a year for 8 years or $5,700 as a lump sum payment today. Okay, so and that says $50,000 today, it equals to $10,000 a year for 8 years. What is the interest rate on this annuity? Okay, so the answer for this one, let me just show you the inputs first. It's asking for the rate. The N should be 8 years. Payment should be, but since we have two cash flow, one has to be negative. Future value is 0 here. Okay, so how much is the rate? So if you use this input as shown here, and you will get the answer, 8. And you may wonder, like, $10,000 is also the payment to you. $5,700 is another payment for you. So why you don't just use the same sign for both cash flows? But if you do, and you won't get the answer. You get the error sign. And for this question, you can just consider like, if you receive a lump sum $57,000, it equals to like $10,000 a year for 8 years. So what kind of interest you earn for this $57,000 lump sum you receive today? So that's why you can just consider like, this is the same question, like you're getting $57,000 a year, and then you're making somebody, you're paying back $10,000 a year for 8 years. What kind of interest you're getting for this annuity? It's the same thing. So, but however, we got two cash flows. It has to be one positive and one negative. Okay, so this is question number 7. Question number 8. Around town movers recently purchased a new truck costing $90,000. The firm financed this purchase at 8.5% interest with monthly payment of that much. How many years? So it's asking for N for this question. Okay, so the truck cost $97,000 now, so it has to be the present value. And the firm finances at 8.25% monthly. So the rate should be 8.25% divided by 12. For N is how many months? So we don't know. But the question is asking for how many years, remember? So the N here should be like how many months. But let's continue for this question. So the payment is $2,379.45. But since we have two cash flow, this is the payment to the credit card company, so put negative sign in the front. Future value is the ending balance of this account, which is 0 here. So the question is asking for N. So we should use N per is the command in Excel for number period. Okay, so you can find N per, go to Excel, go to formula, go to financial. You will find, you see N per, you see payment is here, rate is here, N per is here. See, so you can just type in the inputs for each one. You get it. You will get it's the same way like for other command we just did. Okay, so let's go back to this question. So what you got here is the first input should be the interest rate, 8.25% divided by 12, and negative and 97,000. Since we have two cash flow, one has to be negative, one is positive. Okay, so what you got N here, you should get something close to 48, but that's 48 months since the payment is based on the monthly basis, so it will be how many months, and N will be how many months here. So the question is asking for how many years, so you should divide this by 12. So you should get something around 3.99 something. So this is this question.